Good morning, children. Today we will do lesson number 1, the river bank. This is a story of a mole and water rat. Now I'll just show you the picture of mole. This is mole, this is water rat. These are animals. Okay. Now there was a mole who lived under a hole. One day he was cleaning his house or the hole. From morning he was cleaning and he got tired. Then he threw his things and came out of the hole. And he thought that he will take some rest. He went near a river and sat beside the river. He was very happy because he had never seen a river ever. He sat near the river and watching the nature. Suddenly he saw a water rat on the other side of the bank of the river. Then the water rat came near him. He was sitting in a boat. The water rat asked the mole, "Would you go for a ride?" The mole agreed because it was an adventure for him. Both of them sat on the boat and went around the river. He told the water rat that I have never been to a river. The water rat said, "There's nothing. This river is my brother and sister. I get water, food, living from this river." So he took the mole in the river and saw him different things. The mole was very happy. Suddenly the mole saw a thing far away. It was a wood. Wood means, children, jungle. He asked the water rat, "What is this?" The water rat said, "Don't talk about this place." The mole asked, "Why?" Then he said, "This is a jungle. It is the place where the weasels, foxes live. And do you know, children, the foxes and the weasel, they hunt these small animals." So the water rat was scared of these animals. He said, "Let this wood be far away. We will not talk about it. Let us go around the river." So they went around the river and went back to their own places. This is all about the story, the river bank. I have already given you the new words and their meanings in your assignment. I hope you people must have read it. Today we will do a few more meanings and let us see. The first word is gazed. Now what is gaze? To look at somebody or maybe something for a long time, like I gaze at you. Meadows. What are meadows? Meadows is a field of grass. Ecstasy. Now what is ecstasy? A feeling of great joy. Like the animal, the mole was very happy. A great joy in seeing the river. Snout. Snout is animal's long nose. And the last one is dwelling place, the place where a person or an animal live, like a home. So these are some of the meanings from this lesson. Now let me ask you something. Where was the mole? The mole was in the hole. And what was he doing? He was cleaning his dwelling place from morning. What happened to him? He got very tired after cleaning for a long time. Where did he go? He went to the river bank. Whom did he meet? He met the water rat. Where did the water rat take him? The water rat took him around the river for a ride. Did he enjoy? Yes, both of them had a nice evening. So these are some of the meanings and summary of the lesson. I hope you have understood. Now coming to nouns. Now what are nouns? You already know it. Nouns are naming words. Remember children? Like house, trees, school, pencil, bus, train, sky, stars. These are all naming words. We have already done proper noun and common noun. Today we will talk about another kind of noun, that is abstract noun. Now what is abstract? Abstract noun is a word which we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot hear, we can only feel. Like if I say honesty. Now honesty we will not be able to see, we will not be able to touch, we will only feel it, understand it. Happiness. Okay, so happiness, where is happiness? In this part of the body, or in my hands, or in my legs? We cannot see. It is, we can feel happiness. Anger. You all get angry, isn't it? Angry is adjective, but anger is abstract noun. Now children, that also I have sent you a list of words when you change from adjective to abstract noun. I hope you will understand better after this lesson. Success. These all things we cannot see, we cannot hear, we cannot touch, we can only feel it. They are called abstract noun. By the word abstract means which is not seen, visible. We can only feel it. Okay. Next is, like abstract noun, we have concrete noun. Now concrete noun means which just the opposite. Like which we can see, we can touch, we can hear, but like I say table. Table we can touch. Like I say, okay, something delicious for you, like cake, we can touch cake. We can touch this whiteboard. Okay, these are all concrete noun. And abstract noun is which we cannot touch, we can feel, like hatred, then we have honesty, happiness, anger, all these things. Next is, coming to that concrete noun, we have partitive noun. What is partitive noun? A part of that whole. Okay, a part of the whole. Like we say, a slice of cake. Suppose your parents have bought a cake or your mother had baked a cake and you get one piece of cake. That is a part of the whole. Okay? Or a pinch of salt. Like when your mother is cooking, she gives a pinch of salt. Or you are making lime juice, you give a pinch of salt. Okay? Or a teaspoon of sugar, like parents are drinking tea or you are having lemon juice, you give 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay? Like this, they are called partitive noun. We have more partitive noun. I have also distributed the list in your assignment. They are like, we say, a morsel of food, like a part of food. A bar of chocolate, like you have a chocolate and you have 1 bar of it. Or a scoop of ice cream. Okay? So these are all partitive noun. Children, I hope you have understood what is partitive noun. You have to study a list of it and what is abstract noun. Thank you.